Hi, Tom Cole, the coach for Steve Taylor, and we're here with our community star, Mr. Brad Toft, who is the president and CEO of our YMCAs and JCC. And Brad, we've spoken many times. Welcome back.
Thank you, Tom. I appreciate you having me.
I think before we get into the heart of what we wanted to talk about, just a little quick overview of what the Ys mean to our community. I know I've said this a million times, but you can only react to personal experience. I mean, when you talk to people, it's personal experience things. And my kids grew up at the Y with the daycare, with the camps, your old Y on the Anthony Wayne Trail, because that was near our house. And the care that because my wife was, she was a assistant at the county commissioner's office and an executive there. And we both worked, and the kids have to go someplace after school, and they had the best experience, the caring, the people that they met, the way they were taught and cared for, and was just par excellence. And I know the history of the Ys, and I know what they mean to our community, but maybe you can kind of put a punctuation to that.
Well, thank you for your comments about the Y. I hope a lot of people share that same experience with us. We're celebrating our 160th year of being in existence.
Wait. Let me get my arms around this, right? Brad. 160 years.
Yeah, we started about 2 months after Lincoln was assassinated.
Wow.
And what I think is really funny is that some of the first programs we did was to have Civil War veterans transition to living back in Toledo.
Oh,
isn't that unbelievable?
Gosh, that is unbelievable.
Yeah, and we've been doing work every day for the last 160 years to help better Toledo. We're an anchor institution. Virtually everybody in the Toledo area is within 5 miles of a Y. We offer a wide variety of programs that are simply designed to help people become better and overcome the obstacles they have in life. And we do a lot of different things.
You ever think about how many people and how many families in that 160 years that you have served in our community in some capacity?
It is overwhelming. And for somebody in my position, it's actually extremely humbling, and it adds a lot of pressure. I can't mess that up.
Well, there's another element to this, Brad. With finances being paramount to people today, everybody's worried about money and where the economy goes and so forth. And it's expensive to raise kids and buy groceries and do all the other things. The Y has always been, I guess, pliable is the word I'm looking for, that maybe you couldn't afford the full freight, right?
Yeah.
But there was a way to maybe give what you can, and we'll work with you. Explain that a little bit.
Yeah, so we're really proud to say we turn no one away due to their inability to pay. Our membership rates are actually based on household income.
Yes.
So a member walks in and kind of defines where they would fall in terms of their household income. We are affordable for most. In fact, almost 40% of all of our members today are receiving some sort of support. We provide financial assistance for every program we do. So camperships for kids to go to camp.
Yes.
Membership for those that can't afford it.
Yes.
Childcare. We know that we need to be accessible to everybody in town.
Childcare is so expensive for people. Before we got hooked into the Y childcare, literally my wife's salary, Karen, really went to paying the daycare for our kids. And she made a decent salary for the time period, and her whole check went to daycare.
Yeah, that's not uncommon. It is extremely expensive.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And in our childcare, we serve about 1,200 kids every day. From
1,200.
Infant through school-age kids, and we serve a lot of folks that are on state reimbursement, which we're very happy to do. And then for those that need help, we provide financial assistance, but it is expensive. And our costs continue to go up with the salary pressures and all of that.
Yeah, to maintain the great people that you have to pay your folks that are providing this great service. I love the fact that you don't turn people away. I know Steve's really proud, and we're proud of him at Taylor. He's sponsoring a few families that, each quarter to go to the Y that maybe couldn't do it.
Yeah, we're grateful for that.
Well, that's who Steve is, and we're proud to have a boss who thinks that way.
You guys are such strong community members.
Thank you, Brad.
For not just the Y, but for everybody.
Thank you.
For that.
Thank you so much. The new Y at Wayman Palmer, you were kind enough to give me a tour through it. I'll tell you, I've been in a lot of Ys. I've never seen anything like it. Can you tell the folks out there What makes this so esoteric? What makes this so different?
Yeah, I appreciate that, and we're so excited about the new Wayman Y, and grateful for the city of Toledo who is helping with the majority of funding for that Y. But it's a special place. It is a place where our goal was to provide as many community resources to the community as we could. So we have a large number of partners that are in the building with us. Our swimming pool, and I showed you a video of it. It is the funnest swimming pool you're going to see anywhere. We have a really cool gaming studio, fantastic facilities for families, best gymnasium in town, right? You saw it. It is just awesome. But
the reason I'm laughing,
I know.
The gymnasium, I'll tell the folks, the gymnasium is great. So Brad was kind enough to said, hey, you know, nobody's shot baskets in here. I mean, everything's brand new. So he goes, go get a basketball. You were a basketball player, you know, and I go, yeah, I guess, you know. He says, let's have you shoot some. So I'm standing at the foul line, and I conservatively missed, what do you say, maybe 7 in a row or 8
I don't know if it's that much.
Yeah,
We're fine.
yeah. Oh my God, it was so embarrassing. And then Brad goes, did you really play in college, or is this a facade? But no, everything is beautiful. The gym, the pool. And somebody was talking to me, and I forget who it is off moment, but that you allow organizations to use your rooms for meeting places and that type thing.
The Wayman Y that we had before really was the hub of the community, and community groups oftentimes would want to be able to use that for community meetings and dialogue amongst the community members. And we made sure and have a room that we can accommodate a pretty large group. We want the community to come to us. We want the building to be used, because ultimately what we're trying to do is change lives.
Yeah, and for people that don't know where it's located, can you
it is 200 East Bancroft is the address, real close to St. V's, and it just off Cherry Street. It is you'll see it. It's right on Bancroft, which is fantastic.
Yeah, I tell you what, if you get an opportunity to join, to see it, to go through it, it's special. I'm just telling you, it really is a special place. It's going to lift our community. How long in the making was this, Brad?
Oh my goodness, it's 5 years. Yeah, I would guess.
Is it strange when you were the leader of this project with other people? You're always such a humble guy, but you were the leader of the project. What kind of feeling is it when it comes together? And I would bet that it's even better than you thought it would be. Explain that feeling.
You work hard. A lot of people worked hard to make that possible. And the first few days we were open, the people coming in the doors and the joyousness that they had about them, extremely, extremely humbling. They're so grateful that Y is there. It has solved a gap that existed for generations, and it's the best facility anyway.
Yeah, I'm not overselling this. If you have an opportunity to go through the Y, can people come in and take just their own kind of tour?
Yeah, we would have them come in. We have some things that they have to do to be able to get in the building, but then we would give them a tour. I would want folks to know the pool's not open yet. That will be open May 12th. And we're having a little grand opening that day, and it's going to be a joyous day.
Pun intended, the pool is ridiculously cool. I mean, it is a neat layout for a pool. I've seen the layout. And
we got a play structure. We got a lily pad crossing. We have something called a ninja zone, which comes from the lap pool. It's an obstacle course, outdoor splash pad. Yeah. I mean, and lap lanes, which is going to be fantastic.
I noticed, Brad, a whole wall of computers, brand new, and we all have access, or many of us have access to computers, our own online phones, laptops, but a lot of adults don't. And here's an opportunity if you want to look up a job. You can't look up a job today without being online, literally.
Yeah.
And this is going to give access to computers and the internet, that connectivity that maybe some adults have gone without.
Yeah, exactly. We've already had folks come in to try to and be able to do that, which we're excited about. It also serves another purpose.
Okay.
Because those PCs you saw are gaming PCs.
Oh, okay.
And they glow they glow. They're top of the line gaming PCs, and we're going to try to develop some gaming teams that can compete against other YMCAs across the country, which will be pretty fun.
And if organizations around town are looking for a place to meet, I would think this would be a good thing for you if you get different organizations coming in and seeing how spectacular this Y is. There may be even more
absolutely
connectivity to it that way.
Absolutely, yeah. We are making ourselves available, giving a lot of tours.
Yeah.
Like you said, when you saw it, it's a different perception of what we're doing.
I went home and told my wife, I said, I've never seen a Y like this, and not that our Ys are great, but I've never seen one like this. And
well, you know, the city of Toledo really stepped up. I cannot express strong enough my gratitude for them to do that. We're contributing. We also got new market tax credits, which completed our capital stack. It is, it allowed us to do all the special things that we're doing.
Well, it's making a difference in our community, and it will for a long, long time, as you are every day, Brad. We appreciate what you and your staff do, and you know, you're just lifting our community, and I think there's nothing more important than that. You're helping families enjoy recreation, to stay together, creating a central meeting hub for social get-togethers and interactions with people. So it's fantastic.
So Tom, what a YMCA is a movement. It's a collection of people that are committing to improving the lives of our community. So every member, every volunteer, every supporter is helping make that happen.
Wow. Well, it's great to be on your team. And I know Steve and our gang are so proud to be associated with you and the Ys and the JCC.
Thank you, Tom, and thanks for having me on.
It's our honor. Thanks, Brad. Tom Cole, the coach, for Steve Taylor, Community Star.